Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Carol Petterton and I'm a civil celebrant. On behalf of John and Sue, I welcome you to Jessica's naming ceremony on what also happens to be her first birthday. So today is a double celebration. Today's ceremony is about formally welcoming Jessica into the family and to publicly express our wishes for her future. John and Sue want to officially welcome Jessica into their family unit and to the wider family of relatives and friends. It is also a great opportunity for them to declare before family and friends their promises to be as good a parent as they can, and for adult friends or relatives to confirm their special relationship with Jessica. They would like each of you to share their joy on this happy occasion, and they also look forward to your continued friendship, interest and involvement in the years ahead. Jessica is a longed-for child who arrived in the early hours of 26th of July 2022. Thankfully, there were no longer visitor restrictions, as the older children couldn't wait to meet their new sister and share some cuddles. There have been many milestones over the past year, and the family have celebrated those, along the way culminating in today's double celebration. From first smiles, sitting unsupported, first words and first steps, Jessica has been a delight. Nicholas, Madeline and Josh, the other children, have watched on in amazement and wonderment at these developments, kind of shocked and amazed that they ever did similar things. They're very protective of their little sister, something that makes both Sue and John incredibly proud. They've asked me to read this lovely poem today, which they chose for all of their children. It's called Love You More by James Carter. Do I love you to the moon and back? No, I love you more than that. I love you to the desert sands, the mountains, stars, the planets, and I love you to the deepest sea, and deeper still, through history. Before, beyond, I love you then, I love you now. I'll love you when the sun's gone out and the moon's gone home and all the stars are fully grown. When I no longer say these words, I'll give them to the wind, the birds, so that they will still be heard. I love you. A child brings its own unique personality and adds new dimension to the family unit. Jessica is a bright and bubbly girl who is always smiling and very relaxed. Apparently she's been that way since birth, and Sue likes to think it's because she takes after her. John, on the other hand, thinks it's because she had to fit into an already very busy family. Today, we celebrate our love for Jessica. Jessica is a name of Hebrew origin, meaning God beholds. Rose, of course, meaning rose, as in the beautiful flower. John and Sue chose these names not for any extra special reason, they just liked them. And Nicholas, Madeline and Josh also agreed. Mind you, it wasn't necessarily an easy task getting all 5 family members to agree on a name, but what they did was make separate lists. They then swapped the lists, crossing out whichever names they didn't like. That helped them narrow down the names they could consider as a team. So we can see that from a very early age, Jessica has been part of an effective and collaborative team. Long may it continue. The family's wish is that Jessica is surrounded with unconditional love and support. They wish many blessings in her life and hope that she finds strength and courage during harder times. They wish for her journey in life to be smooth and fulfilling and filled with wonderful experiences. Family and friends, earlier today, you were asked to write a wish for Jessica and place it in an envelope. I ask you now to place these envelopes in the container in front of me, and we'll seal that and it will be opened on Jessica's 18th birthday. I'm sure it will seem no time at all until we're all here opening that box, and John and Sue hope that you're all able to join them on that occasion as well. So I'll ask you now to place your wishes in our container. Thank you. And John and Sue, your little wishes will go on a little bit later. Families are an integral and important structure within our society. The role of parenthood is held in very high regard and is one of utmost importance. A parent's love is one of the most important and enduring bonds we can experience in life. It is a deep and unconditional love that is often present from the moment we are born and continues till our last breath. Parenting is one of the most rewarding and often challenging experiences in our life. Whether it's your first time being a parent or you've been doing it for years, just like you guys, your love for your children is likely irreplaceable. The intensity of a parent's love for their children may be one of the greatest gifts you give. In a constantly changing world, it's tough to think about what the future holds. No doubt there will be some challenges along the way, and extra help will be needed here and there. I'm sure friends and family will help along the way. John and Sue are committed to their family and filling their home with leadership, love, laughter and learning. John and Sue, what is your wish for her?
We wish for her kindness, understanding, integrity, love and help.
Thank you. And yours, Sue? You're right. You might hold.
We wish for her wisdom, resilience, creativity, a sense of wonder, friendship, and gratefulness.
Thank you. You might now like to place your wishes in the container. Lovely, thank you. These days we often hear the saying, it takes a village to raise a child. An important part of today's ceremony is the commitment about to be made by the people John and Sue have chosen to fulfil a special role for Jessica, to be her godparents. A godparent is almost always viewed as an extension of the family. Godparents can be family members or close friends, but they're expected to act as any family would. A large part of the godparent's role is to support the child, but another aspect is to be a close and loving friend to the child's parents. Being chosen as a godmother or godfather is an incredible honour in one's life, and it should be treated with respect and sincerity. Karen and Bruno, you've been asked to accept the privilege of becoming godparents to Jessica. John and Sue ask that you be a positive role model in Jessica's life, spend time with her, and offer support and advice if she should seek it. Will you honour their wishes?
I will.
I will.
Do you promise that Jessica will be able to trust you with her thoughts and turn to you for reassurance and help whenever she may need it?
Yes.
Yes, I will.
Do you promise that you will always be there for Jessica as a shoulder to lean on and someone to trust and confide in?
Yeah, we promise.
I will.
Lovely, thank you. Unfortunately, because of planned holidays, grandparents Eleanor and Ben and Anne and Bob are unable to be with us today, but they acknowledge their role in Jessica's life and look forward to creating magical moments with her. As grandparents, they have many gifts to share. They send their love today. John and Sue know there will be shared joy and lots of precious memories made. Experts say the physical, spiritual and emotional benefits of a healthy grandparent-child relationship are significant for all parties. Grandparents are historians holding the key to the family's history. They are nurturers providing a safe harbour. They are mentors providing guidance on the path of life. They are playmates, they are role models and spiritual guides. They are also teachers, caregivers, and are also presented with the opportunity to learn and see things through young eyes. Grandparents reap numerous benefits from a close relationship with their grandchildren. Whilst they're not with us today, they've asked that their promises to Jessica are declared to you all. They promise to support Sue and John by sharing their wisdom and knowledge with them as they raise Jessica. They promise to make precious memories for Jessica and share special moments for her to treasure forever. They also requested that Sue read this poem, which the four of them chose together.
Just go over to Dad. Yeah, in a nice manner.
This poem is called Grandparents Are, Poet Unknown. Grandparents are a family's greatest treasure, the founders of a loving legacy, the greatest storytellers, the keepers of traditions that linger on in cherished memory. Grandparents are the family's strong foundation. Their very special love sets them apart. Through happiness and sorrow, through their special love and caring, grandparents keep a family close at heart.
Thank you, Sue. As I say, grandparents were sad they couldn't be here today, but send your love. Of course, bringing a new baby into a family where routines and roles are already established is never easy. I'm sure I don't need to tell you that. There are sleepless nights, mum and dad's attention is often on the baby, and there are times when older siblings can feel perhaps just a little put out. But because of their patience and caring natures, today we also celebrate the other children, Nicholas, Madeline and Josh, as big brothers and sister to Jessica, and share our love with them as valuable members of the family. They've shown great character as they welcomed their new sister and the many changes she brought to their family. After much discussion, the three of them chose this poem for their little sister and asked that I read it for them. And it's a poem called Always There by Rachel S. Langfeld. I'll always be there through thick and thin. You can come to me, I'll listen. I'm your friend, I won't push you away. When you need a hug, my arms are wide open. When you need to talk, I have an open ear. But growing up and getting older, know that I'm always here. I'm not going anywhere. Wherever you are, I'm there with you. You're in my heart and my prayers. Just know I'm here because I truly care. You're my sister, you mean so much. Don't want to see you hurt or cry. I'll wipe the tears. I'll get rid of your fears. Want to see you grow up and achieve? Just believe, have faith. You can do anything. You're beautiful inside and out. You're smart and very talented. You're many things, but most of all, you're my sister. I believe in you and know that I'll never stop loving you. Names are an important part of everyone's life, and names are what give each and every one of us individuality. Jessica Rose, we welcome you. May your life be filled with love, happiness and success. May you bring great joy to your family and friends. We look forward to watching you grow, sharing your successes and offering support along the way. I will just sign the naming certificate.
Okay. And some photos as well, would love to take. Cool. Where's the pin? We'll come round and have a photo with that.
Yeah. That's so beautiful.
John and Sue, it now gives me great pleasure to present you with your certificate of naming for Jessica. Beautiful.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. I'll hold on to that for you for a little while. Family and friends, that concludes our naming ceremony. On behalf of John, Sue, Nicholas, Madeline, Josh, and Jessica, I would like to thank you all for being part of Jessica's naming ceremony today. Refreshments will be served shortly, along with a birthday cake. John and Sue look forward to catching up with all of you, so please stay a little while. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you all for coming. No.
Thank you.